Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Had to get that Mountain Dew going. Listen, news has come out of Kissimmee, Florida, referring to the Stephan Stearns, Madeline Soto murder case, and seemed like they pushed this thing back to July. Now, they're talking about, of course, the prosecutor agreed that the police supposedly took the information off his phone without a warrant. Now, I'm playing to you what they're talking about now, and we'll come back and talk about this. But this whole thing, man, it's like they scrambling, and they keep appeasing this guy for what he did. Take a look at this, and we'll come back and talk about it.
Start in Osceola County tonight with some breaking news. The trial for Stephan Stearns was just pushed back to July. He is accused of killing and sexually abusing 13-year-old Maddie Soto. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. This case surrounds these sexual assault allegations. Fox 35's Randy Hildreth joins us live tonight from the Osceola County Courthouse. So, Randy, Stearns was in court for a hearing that just wrapped up.
Yeah, good evening to you both. As you just mentioned, we got that new information, and today is probably part of the reason that that trial is now pushed back to July in his sex crimes case, because the judge is still trying to hash out what evidence will be able to be used in that trial and what evidence won't be used in that trial. Both state prosecutors and Stephan Stearns' legal team agree. Investigators got information from his phone without a search warrant.
I would agree with defense that this was a warrantless seizure of the defendant's cell phone.
The state says investigators were right to take Stearns' phone and go through it. They argued detectives were concerned that Stearns was allegedly getting rid of evidence.
Defendant attempted to destroy evidence already by factory resetting his phone.
Investigators say pictures and videos were eventually found on Stearns' phone that allegedly showed he'd been abusing 13-year-old Maddie Soto for years. But the defense says Stearns only originally gave consent to look at certain apps and argue law enforcement pushed boundaries, even calling on Stearns to testify.
And what was your understanding, if any, as to what they were going to do with it?
They were just going to check my Google Maps and check to see if I was logged into Google, and that was it. That was all I agreed to.
Were you shown, or did they have a warrant?
They did not.
He stood there and never said no. It's not the onus. The onus is not on Mr. Stearns to say no. The onus is on law enforcement to ask if they can continue.
His team hopes a judge will consider tossing this evidence from his sex crimes trial. And the judge is expected to issue a written ruling about what evidence that was collected from Stearns' phone can and can't be used in his sex crimes trial, now set for July. I'll send it back to you live tonight, Randy Hildreth, Fox 35 News.
All right, guys, you've seen it. They're talking about, they pushed the trial back. I think they said, what, July 17th or 14th or something like that. And they're saying the police went through his phone opposite, or I guess more than what they should. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't. This guy's grasping for air. He's a rat on a sinking ship. And he knows it. And these lawyers, these public defenders he got, are trying to pull out all the stops to delay this thing from the inevitable. This guy drugged and raped a child for 5 years before killing her. He put her in a damn field with straw and hay on her. What do you think about that? But they all doing all this stuff. Oh, everybody got a right to a fair trial. It isn't. No, they don't. When you do stuff like this and it's found out that you're the one that did it, why are you playing this thing out in court? I got my ticket for this a while ago. Good thing I did. Now I got to reschedule it and push it and divert it to another, another court case until this January court case, July court case comes up. And that's the part that's crazy about this. They give you a court date and all of a sudden, right near the end, boom, they got to switch it up. They did this with the Sade Robinson case, multiple other cases that I've been covering and plan to attend. Shit is stupid. This guy tried to cover up evidence and get rid of it. had these police not went through his phone at that time, because if you guys remember, when we was talking about this case leading up to where we are right now, I had showed you that snippet of a police video of how he was, Jen said in the interview, he kept rambling when they had his phone. I want my phone, I want my phone. The skeevy stuff he was doing when she was interviewing, him acting like he was searching and keeping her away from the situation, like he was the liaison between the police and what they're hearing. The crazy look he gave when the principal called, when they was in that tax office, I guess the mother-in-law's tax office. When the phone picked up, he cut his eyes. He thought somebody had found her or seen him. And then when they said, oh, when Jen said, oh, hi, Principal such and such, he, oh, yeah. Hell no. This guy is a child in his mind. And it proves the stuff that he did with that child. He shouldn't have no rights. Shouldn't have no bond, which he doesn't. And he shouldn't have no breath if it was up to me. Crimes like this are heinous. It's no way you get the same rights as somebody with a fucking parking ticket. That's real. This guy did some foul shit, and then he did some devilish shit behind it, acting like he ain't know what to do with it. He on TV, I hope she's safe. I miss her, I love her. And she's sitting in a damn field decomposing. Nobody knows where the fuck she's at, even her own damn mom. You understand what I'm saying? You remember the part in the other video I showed a while ago? You guys can go look it up in my library, where they had the bloodhound out there trying to pick up the scent of Maddie, and he kept like peeking around the corner and stuff, all creeping around the corner so the dog could pick him up and like throw the dog off. Then he lied and said he dropped her off. It was a couple days later. You don't remember when you dropped her off at the exact spot? Oh, somewhere around here. I hate that shit. And they coddle criminals, and this is proof of it. I wouldn't push nothing back. Nothing. This guy didn't give her no break. Why are they giving him a break? Oh, this is just the justice system. Well, change that fucking shit. Because there are a lot of people out here that are trying to avoid the inevitable in court cases every day doing the most heinous shit, and the government the justice system sits there and sucks them off. You're right, you do deserve that. Let's make it as fair as it is when they did some unfair shit to other people. I'm done with it. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. When you got somebody dead to rights and all this, and they talking about, oh, the cops, they went and, they didn't have a warrant. They had you in the interrogation room. They had reason to believe that you had did something. Your lies wasn't adding up. They looked in your phone, and then you was already trying to get rid of the evidence. Hell, you took your hard drive out of your damn computer and snuck and drove it to your father's storage unit and put it in there as if it was his, or so it wouldn't be found. People like this are pieces of shit, and they need to be avoided and walked over just like dog shit on the sidewalk. This guy's a trash bag, and he need to be in a body bag. Thanks for listening.